Hello YouTube, I'm Leander McKenzie III, and this is a shoe review on the Reebok ROS workout trainers. I bought this shoe at Burlington Coat Factory in Dothan, Alabama a couple months ago, and wow. First off, the shoe looks pretty cool. When I first saw it on Amazon, I wanted it, but it cost more than I wanted to pay. So one day I went to Burlington, saw these, size 11.5, had to get them. And I'm not disappointed. These shoes are one of the most comfortable shoes I put on. So starting off with this review, we're going to do a traction, cushion, fit and support, ventilation, and durability. Let's start off with the traction. The traction is a soft rubber, really sticky. Reebok calls this the fin traction system, with the rope pro on the instep and on the lateral side of the instep. This helps when you're doing workouts to dig into the rope so you don't slip. It's really useful tooling on the rubber. See, they're designed the rope pro. It's a really sticky rubber. I wear these shoes to work, and I work at a factory, a Hyundai plant, and there's oil and water on the floor sometimes, and I can step through the oil and water, stomp my feet off, and still stick to the ground like glue. So this is a really good traction. The only bad thing is on one of these shoes, it's a really soft rubber too. So we went to do a photo op for my daughter, and you can see right there, I stepped on a piece of glass, and I didn't even put all my weight on it, and it went right through that rubber. But other than that, it's almost perfect. It's just like perfect for any kind of workout you want to do. Next is the cushion, which is really impressive. There's a really wide base on this, so any lateral movements, you're going to be covered. This shoe is for wide feet to allow for toe splay. When your feet hit the ground, they splay out a little bit. Your metatarsals in your feet, they splay, and they help you give you that good ground feel. But the cushion is it's EVA foam. It's really soft. Step-in comfort was like, whoa. When I first put it on, I was like, this is where it's at. I knew this was going to be a good shoe by the time I put it on. There's a 6mm drop from heel to forefoot. That means there's 6mm of cushion under the heel. I think it's 10mm of cushion under the heel, and then it's 4 in the forefoot area. I know it looks pretty flat here, but when you put your foot in it, you can actually feel it if you're a barefoot runner. So for a person who likes minimal shoes, this would be maybe a little above what you're looking for. But I tried putting a half sole in the forefoot, and it didn't really do much but slide around when I tried to make lateral movement. So I took the forefoot sole out and just wore it like it is, and I can barely feel it now. So 6mm drop, it'll break down as you wear the shoe in. Like I said, EVA, you're not gonna have any problems with comfort and stability in this shoe. It's really good. Onto the upper. The upper is smooth fuse. Reebok uses smooth fuse. That's pretty much a type of plastic, a thin plastic that they heat and fuse to the mesh. So smooth fuse, mesh, and I think that's this they call it Duracage, is what you use in the bulletproof vest, Kevlar, or ballistic nylon is what they use, glued again to mesh. And there's an internal TPU heel counter, the nano web, that's ballistic nylon. The upper is really good. I've seen pictures on Amazon's where this part, the ballistic nylon and the mesh, it gets caught on maybe a thorn or something. Someone might have gone running in these. It's got on a thorn and the mesh frays or the nylon frays. But other than that, mine haven't. Mine have held up really well. The mesh on the toe box allows for greater mobility. The smooth skin on the toe box is for durability. If you kick something, there's a little protection there, and then to keep your toes on the actual footbed. And then around here, the eyelets, it's all that smooth skin. It's a really durable thing because I lace my shoes up really tight, and as you can tell, I have a high instep, so I do the high instep lacing. Can't tell right now because I have them all loose, but the eyelets, you don't have to worry about it. They won't rip too quickly. But if you want to, you can always get the small metal eyelets and put in there, and problem solved. The internal, I'm still in the upper. It's a really good upper, really light, really breathable, really flexible, soft materials. The mesh is, you can't quite see through it because there's a lining inside of it, but it's a really good shoe to work out in. If you can see, there is a nylon mesh internal liner. Really good. Fit, I wear an 11.5 to 11. My foot changes, or I can wear an 11 or 11.5. These 11.5s fit good. The only thing is there's a little bit of heel slippage. I like my shoes to have a 1-to-1 fit. This was maybe 2 millimeters too big on my heel because there was a little slippage going on. Other than that, true to size. I just like my shoes really snug so I could have that 1-to-1 feel. Support, it's a support. It's not the most supportive shoe, but the smooth fuse, the TPU heel counter, and the lacing system, all of these very tough materials overlaid on top of the mesh gives you a nice and supportive ride. And breathability, the shoe breathes. It's mesh. You can almost feel a breeze when you're running. This is a great shoe. As far as utilitarian purposes, this is a shoe that you can wear every day, any workout. You can run in it. You lift weights in it. It's you can even do cone drills in these things, man. I've run across my yard a few times in zigzags just to see if I would slip. No slippage. I'm not saying full speed because it is a shoe and it's not a cleat. But as far as the traction goes, you're going to be able to do any kind of movement on almost any kind of surface, as long as it's not wet. Because, any rubber, you're going to slip. But this is my go-to shoe. The only reason I don't wear it more is because I don't want to wear it out. And I have plenty of other shoes to wear. But if I could have a shoe, this would be, if I could make my custom shoe, it would almost be like this, with a few exceptions. So on the traction, I'd give this like 9 out of 10. The midsole, it's EVA. It's really soft. It wears in really good. Step-in comfort is amazing. I would say about an 8 out of 10. I love the look, the zigzag here. It's made for your where your foot flexes. It's a beautiful shoe. Uppers, I would say it's about an 8. My favorite is leather because leather is one of those things you just can't tear up unless you're just really hard on shoes. But smooth fuse works. It works just right, and the mesh is okay. Breathability, it's pretty breathable. I guess a 9. Fit and support, I guess I'd give it a 8.5, 9, 8.5. Yeah, 8.5, because that heel slippage is really, it's not that big a deal for some, but I like 1-to-1 fit shoes, and this was not quite there. Maybe next time I'll get an 11 just to make sure. I give this shoe a high rating. I probably will buy another pair of these. On the shoe, another Reebok that I really like is the F-Lite trainers, the weightlifting shoe by Reebok. Probably going to be my next review. If not, the Nano 4.0s. If not that will probably be my Nike Hyper Dunk 2015. Got those at Burlington's too for $35. Wow. Well, that's it, guys. Reebok ROS workout trainers. Go cop these. You will not be disappointed. God bless you.